Hello guys, it's Tom here and welcome back to Train Sim TV. In today's video we're going to be doing a scenario which we did do on the stream a couple of weeks back, but I enjoyed it that much so I thought I'd do a video of it. It's a scenario from Whitemead and it is on the Manchester Victoria to Huddersfield route by Pennine Pacer. We start off at Huddersfield sidings where we need to get this 156 prepared. It's in cold state at the moment, so we're going to get the unit set up and then we're going to take the train into the platform ready for the service. Then we're going to call all stops on the way down to Manchester Victoria. I think it's all stops if I can remember correctly. So we're on 156451 and we're on one of the more lesser used liveries from the AP 156 pack, so it's nice to bring this one again. Main reason I want to do this video also is because it's that sort of era that I love in the railways, where there's just so many different liveries about. Like you can see in this one shot, we've got Metro Train 155s, we've got Sprinter 150s, we've got the Northern Rail Violet livery, and also we've got a Northern Spirit 142 in there. So we've got, yeah, it's the Arriva branded 150 over there. Also we have got 185 as well, so it's a real good mix of liveries on this one. And it was just a really nice run as well down to Manchester from here. So we're going to get straight into it. We're not going to ramble on here. We'll get ourselves up and going. So get ourselves straight into the cab. Hi driver. Due to the inbound service from Manchester has due to the inbound service, sorry, we got this wrong last time in the stream. Due to the inbound service from Manchester has failed, Class 156451 will be taking its place, working the 0743 all-stop service to Manchester Victoria. But first, this unit has been stabled here all night, which means a cold start is needed. Please note, swap cabs, and your departure time is 0735. Right, so let's get ourselves changed over. Let's get the engines on. There we go. We've got some slew lighting on. We've got our tail lights and everything set up. Just make sure we are on the right side there, which is correct. So we'll just leave it on Huddersfield just for now. Get our compressors going as well. Oh, well, I don't actually know what the key is for the actual compressors there, so I'm just going to drag it down. We'll leave the R on just for a moment. We're just building up the air pressure now on the brakes in the main reservoir. This scenario is also available from Alan Thompson Sim. Just look down for Whitemead, and the scenario itself is to Mike 59 0743 Huddersfield to Manchester Vic. And this is also set in 2006. So some timings, obviously departing Huddersfield sidings at 0735, Huddersfield at 0743, Slough at 0750, Marsden at 0756, Greenfield at 0804, Mossley at 0808, Stalybridge at 0813, Ashton at 0818, and finally Manchester Victoria at 0830. Also notice that we need to make sure that we stop on the red marker, not passing it on Huddersfield platform 1, and also the timetable timings are tight, but they are doable. Also, please note we are running with RW Enhancer on this video. It's quite recently I've put it back on, and we are using Ash Clark's preload on this. I've got back into it, so we're going to trial it out and just have a play about. I do believe it's on version 1.3 now. I think 1.03 or something like that on RW Enhancer Pro. So if you do own that, just make sure you do have the latest update. I do believe there's some changes and tweaks to that. It's running nicely as well, nice and smooth as you can see. currently. So it's nearly built up there. Another thing to note is also that Pen & Pacer has been working on another extension to this route. Now, he's not travelling back to any further into Yorkshire, but he is extending the route from, I think, from Stalybridge down to Manchester Piccadilly and that route around. So it'll sort of bring you back around in itself. Don't think it's going to connect back up to Manchester, but it gives you another option into running. I've also seen elsewhere that he is possibly, maybe if he does extend it further, he'd like to do Stockport, but Stockport Stalybridge. So there's some more opportunities there also. Morning driver, you now have permission to leave the sidings. Points may need to be set. A short wait at the end of the sidings is likely while a Wakefield service passes. So we need to make sure the points are set. Alright. Take the dairy off. We're just going to ease ourselves out the siding. So yeah, the extension, it'll take you like down Guide Bridge way. So you get another run with the TPE services. Yeah, I've seen screenshots of that already. It's looking really good. And there's some more custom assets look like they're coming with it as well. The latest picture also showed a custom station asset for Huddersfield, which is quite interesting to see because there wasn't going to be any custom assets for Huddersfield itself. So it's nice to see that he has come back to the area and revisited it and added a few more bits. There's a red signal down here as well. That did catch me out on the stream, but I have remembered that one. And it wouldn't have been the first time I've been caught out by it either, so try and keep on top of that. Do note that there is a signal there, because sometimes it's such a hard place to see. You need to obviously keep your eye on the ball. So we need to go and stop at Huddersfield down east. As well, a massive thanks to everybody that took the time to come and have a look at the Blackpool Tramway cab ride premiere last Friday just gone. Hope you enjoyed it as well, and that video, if you haven't seen it yet, is available to go and have a look at. Lots of history as well behind on that video. If you're into Blackpool trams, definitely go and take a look. Alright, so we're going to get ourselves set up to change cab ends now, so we'll leave destination light on, take them off, and put that into there. DRA back on, windows up. Take the key out and the reverse off. Right, swap cabs. You may need permission to pass the signal. Note, stop at the red marker shown on the HUD at platform 4. So I'm going to put that on, take the tail lamps off, destination light needs to be on, markers on, and instrument lights on also. Get the key in, cancel the AWS, get them windows open as well, just so we can hear the 156 working. Take the DRA off and we will get ourselves going. We have got the proceed, so we don't have to tab. a little keen over them crossovers there, because I always forget there's a 15 mph limit on it. It does go back up to 35 in a moment. Or 14 down to 35, shall I say. So please look on the hood, you'll see where the arrow is. That is where our stopping point will be. And that is spot on, so we'll get the doors open. I'm going to put the DRA on because we have a red signal at the moment. Again, we are not actually due off here until 7:43. So whilst it's doing the pickup, I'm just going to go and grab a drink before we get going, just so I've got something to drink whilst we're doing the video. So I'm back, and as the 158 on the left is just departing, again you will see just the amount of different liveries that are on show on this scenario. We have a couple of minutes yet before we depart. Just looking outside here. So currently, as you can see here, is the current Huddersfield station, and I'm just going to bring up the website for UK Train Sim and show you what has been worked on, if I can find it. So if I bring over the UK Train Sim page, you can see here some of the work that's been done at the minute by Pennine Pacer. So this is on the route towards Manchester. Again, plenty of detail going on. This is the Guide Bridge area. Just gonna bring that over a minute because there's a 158 coming in. Just before we go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause that a second, just to show you a bit more. So we can see here a 142 with a West Coast service heading over the top there. There's some custom assets as well. So it goes on to say here we wasn't going to plan on making any custom assets, but we had to. So Manchester Rail Operating Centre to the Manchester ROC, looking absolutely fantastic. Another view of it there. That's brilliant. You've also got Guide Bridge Yard. Got Freightline logos there on the building. The detail looks absolutely superb, and I cannot wait to get hold of that. This is the bridge just after Gorton as well. Some more custom assets there. Not sure what station is that. That's Gorton Station. There has been a video as well, but what I'll do is I'll put the links, obviously, for the UK Train Sim page into the description. You can look for yourself on that one. The latest is, obviously, this is Huddersfield, so if you look at that, and if I drag that out of the way, there's a massive difference in it. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, it's looking good. All new custom asset on the front there. I think the canopy is the same at the minute. Whether that changed or not, I don't know. But it's nice to see some work being done. So what we'll do is we'll get back in here now, and we are almost ready for departure. Once again, I will put that in the description if you want to keep up to date with that thread on UK Trains if you remember on there. And have a look at the progress that he does. Again, there's that video as well that you can go and have a look at. So we've got a yellow at the moment, on a single yellow. So we've now got a green. I need to put a DR A on as well. Or does this not have DR? Oh, it does, DSD. Nope. Can't remember how you put it on. That's not it. That's definitely not it. That's editor. Never mind. So it's 25 miles an hour as we leave Huddersfield over the crossover. Soon it will jump back up to 25. After 25, sorry, 50 miles an hour, not up to 25. Chatting rubbish. Very dark tunnel as we leave Huddersfield station there. 4.4 miles to Slough. So one thing I'm just going to do, I am going to actually just fade the HUD a little bit. I'm definitely impressed with RW Enhancer being back on. The main reason I stopped using it was because I had to keep turning it off for work, but I just need to get myself into the habit when I come do screenshots for work that I just have to have it off, but for the rest of the week I can keep it on. So once a week it needs turning off for like however hours, a couple of hours, back on it goes. But it just looks so much nicer. You see a lot more detail in the game as well, a lot more colour. It does something to the 2D foliage as well, it gives that a lot more colour, a lot more vibrant. when we get to slow it, I need to make sure that I don't do the exact same thing within the stream, which is slow down really early, then take the brakes off and then overshoot the station. That might have happened on stream. Got a bit of a telling off from Mr. Mark on that as well. It would happen on one of the nights that Mark's watching. Typical. Also, speaking of Mark, do keep your eye out. There's some tutorials coming up later on this week and for the coming weeks. I know a lot of you are asking about JT signals and stuff like that, so Mark's compiling a load of tutorials for these so that it helps you in your own route building, covering all different types of signals and how they work and that. So definitely do take a look at them. Excuse me. Yeah, I think there's a video coming up later on this week of, I think, a select amount of types of signals. They were meant to be out earlier this week, but we've done a bit more fine tuning with one of the videos, so I've swapped one of the places with him, as this would have come later on in the week otherwise. It's just a mile to slow it. I'm going to let it roll for a little bit yet before we start putting the brake on. I'm sticking to step one. So let's have a look at our timing. So it's 7:49 currently, and we're about 30 seconds nearly-ish early, so by the time we got there we're not too bad. We are virtually on time. We're 2.5 miles and we will be calling at Marsden before taking the drop in plunge into the Standedge Tunnel. So there's quite a climb up at the minute. It does level itself out. We do drop as well when we go into the tunnels. It's just such a picturesque run, this is. All the canals and stuff as well. Absolutely stunning. Marsden is just a mile away almost now. Just about climbed to 50 as well. We are struggling to keep the speed, but it's very, very slowly climbing up. Again, another livery on the run. There is an ex-Northwestern Northern liveried 150 and also a first Northwestern 142. There's lots of colour going on. I think I've got more into these sort of eras now with doing Northern Lines update for the old route, because I'm sort of trying to cover all the older workings and stuff. I seem to get into that sort of era a bit more whilst I'm doing it. I did find it more interesting as well. There's a lot more interesting workings and combinations as well. And it's a lot easier to do stuff like that as well, rather than trying to do modern timetable stuff, because we just haven't got the stock these days in Train Sim to replicate full timetables. Obviously I have to do a lot of stand-ins as well, especially for electrical multiple units and stuff like that, especially with Northern. You have to stand everything in with a 319 these days. So a bit of rollback as you do. In 6 miles time we will be calling it Greenfield, so we're going to be heading into the tunnels in a moment at Standage, and then back out on the other side at Diggle. Drops down to 45 mile an hour, but then it does climb up again to 85 into the tunnel. So as well, standard tunnel is 3 miles and 64 yard long. Quite a long tunnel. It takes you through the border into Lancashire as well. We drop down to 60 mile an hour in a moment, but we do climb back up to 65 just before Diggle. Diggle signal box on the right hand side coming up also. Don't forget, if it's a route that you have not got yet, and it's a route that you would like to download for your train sim collection, it's free to download, and you can pick this up from either UK Train Sim or Alan Thompson Simulation. Fully recommend that you do take a look at it. Also comes with the Manchester Metrolink T68 trams and AI model, which you see in lots of the scenarios on this route. And there's even a tram with a Train Sim TV advert on as well. Again, many thanks to Pen Pacer for doing that for us. It's always great to see it. Greenfield's just 0.9 of a mile. Next stop is Mossley in 2.18 miles. Welcome aboard this northern service to Manchester Victoria, calling at Stalybridge, Ashton-under-Lyne and Manchester Victoria. The next stop will be Stalybridge. Just thought we'd do a little bit of a passenger view for a few stops there. Just it's such a picturesque run, as you can see from the passenger view there on that section of the line. We're now just awaiting our time at Stalybridge. Stations to call at still are Ashton and Manchester Victoria. So the update that's going to be coming soon will be the line to the left here, which takes you down to Guidebridge and onwards to Manchester Piccadilly. I've been naughty as well off... oh, there's a train there. Hellfire. I haven't actually set my destination blind. Bad Tom. There we go. Looking very forward to that extension indeed. It's nice to see the Manchester area getting a bit of love in train sim as well. I'm sure Pennine Pace will do the area justice. Are we on time? Yeah, we are on time, which is good. Our next and final stop is going to be Manchester, Victoria. Not too far away from where we are. About another 10-ish minutes. 10 or so. Coming up on our left, we have Ashton Moss North Junction. This is a line, I think it's a freight-only line, which runs down to Denton. And runs down that way to Stockport. And that's what possibly could be, actually. It's the route that sees the one train per week and a bin line train. I think I'm right there. If I am right, do let us know. So we're just coming up towards Bagley Fold Junction. And the box on the right hand side also. A lovely bit of class 37 action there also, just to make that scenario just that little bit more perfect. Also, if you took the junction to the right there, it takes you to Newton Heath Depot. Also, that route does also take you almost to the Calder Valley eventually in Rochdale Way. Another favourite of mine there is the West Yorkshire Northern Metro livery scheme. And that 158 there. It's a 155 unit as well, heading back towards Yorkshire there. Also, we'll be heading towards the Calder Valley line. So we're to be held just outside Manchester Victoria for a couple of services to manoeuvre in and out of the station. This bit of track here always interests me. I'm assuming there used to be a connection between the main line and the Metrolink at one point. So we're just waiting for this unit now that's on its way out of the station. Hopefully once this is clear we should be giving the road into the station. Going at platform 2 on this run. You see the T68 trams manoeuvring backwards and forwards between their destinations also. And there we go, so DRA back off, and off we go for our final sprint into the station. 0.24 of a mile left to go on this journey, and we hope you have enjoyed your run today between Huddersfield and Manchester Victoria. Again, this scenario has been created by the ever so talented Whitemead. You can find his scenarios on Alan Thompson's simulation. He does sometimes also upload stuff onto our TrainSim TV Discord, so do keep your eyes open for them on there if you are a member of that channel. Again, you can download the route from Alan Thompson Sim and also UK Train Sim. And the route is Manchester Victoria to Huddersfield. I've been Tom and you've been watching TrainSim TV. Don't forget you can like, share and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Any feedback, do pass it on. We do like to hear back from you. Don't forget you can also drop us a follow on our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/TrainSimTV_Tom or TrainSimTV_Mark. Tom and myself now changed of dates. It's now going to be Tuesdays and Saturday evenings from around about 8 PM into the evening. Do come and join us, come say hello. We do all sorts on there, route building, train routes, all that sort of stuff. Occasional different sims also on top of that, like Train Sim World and other bits and pieces. Massive thanks once again guys, cheers for joining us, and we will catch you on the next video. Take care for now and stay safe out there.